Hi, my name is Charles Seifert. I'm the Senior Product Line Manager for High-Speed Ethernet products for Keysight Technologies for network testing. And today we're going to talk about our new Interconnect and Network Performance Tester 800 gig E and the accompanying 1.6 terabit Ethernet tester as part of our discussion today. What we're doing is we're showing our 800 gigabit test system, which is generating Ethernet traffic at layer 2 through an active electrical cable. Now, the active electrical cable is interesting in that it has a chip inside of each end of the cable, and it's conditioning the signal and sending it so it has very high performance. And these high performance cables are used in data centers to interconnect different types of servers and switches together in a data center network rack. So performance becomes very important as far as using active electrical cables, which we're demonstrating with a partner today. In addition, on the same 800 gig Internet and Network Performance Tester, we are showing an 800 gig transceiver that's transferring 1x800 gig E traffic over multimode fiber into an immersed optical transceiver. Now, the immersed transceiver is being tested because it is, one, hermetically sealed, waterproof, and the electronics are hermetically sealed, waterproof. And so we want to benchmark the performance of this transceiver in the immersed liquid as well as in air. So, for example, air-cooled versus immersed, and this tester can be used by companies that build these optical transceivers in order to determine how well they are cooling this optical transceiver when it's used in a very large heat-generating server application or switch application. So, we've talked a little bit about 800 gig, but what we're also introducing today is our Interconnect and Network Test System software. This is new browser-based software with a whole lot of new capabilities that are designed to specifically test 800 gig and 1.6 terabit interconnects of all kinds, copper and optical transceivers. So speaking of 1.6 terabit Ethernet, we're going to now talk about 1.6T. That's the acronym that we call it, where we're doing twice the speed, Ethernet speed of 800 gig E. And on our new Interconnect and Network Performance Tester 1600 gig E, we're sending line rate Ethernet layer 2 traffic from one transceiver to the other and from the other back. It's called bidirectional traffic. And we are stressing these transceivers and testing their performance as a system. Now, when we test it as a system, we are doing this so that the end user can predict how well this transceiver will work in a real production network. So, for example, when we're sending 2.3 billion packets per second, and we are measuring each and every single one, you can imagine what that means when you're in a data center that might have 1 million of these connections. So in order to predict how well this transceiver is going to perform in a large deployment like that, we want to do a lot of qualification to prove that our deployment is working. Now, what we do is something called forward error correction analysis. And as we do forward error correction analysis, we can predict how well this transceiver will perform under stress. So we are injecting stress into this device to check it again, as we call it, the system level, how the end user will actually use it. So this becomes very, very important if you consider that maybe these cost $1,000 or more each, and we're going to deploy hundreds of thousands of them. So the financial benefit to our customer is that they can now be assured and have high confidence that if they invest this much in a certain optical transceiver or a copper cable technology or an immersion technology, that they can confidently do so. And as we do that, we help them also predict the reliability. So when we qualify interconnects, we measure reliability, We validate the bit error ratio performance and the forward error correction performance.